Hello, my dear student. Very good morning, all of you. This is the introduction of holography. Actually, and one more thing we had discussed in the previous lectures, the gyrofluorescent testing, penetrant testing. That topic is very important for the semester examination. So, my dear student, keep in mind and go through my notes and also watch the video for the more details and more information. Now, the one of the topic from the unit number 5th, that is the introduction of holography. If you going through the syllabus as given by the active, then one of the topic introduction of holography, which is comes under the unit number 5th. So here I am going to introduce, actually only you have to know about the holography. What is the holography? What is the purpose of holography? What are the types of holography and what is the objective of holography? So my dear student, the first of all, what is holography? So holography is a much broader field than most people have perceived. Recording and displaying truly three-dimensional images are only small parts of it. Holographic optical elements can perform the function of mirrors, lenses, granting, or combination of them, and they are used in myriad techniques devices. एक्चुअली जो होलोग्राफिक जो हमारा टेक्निक्स है वो बेसिकली क्या होता है कि मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल इसको यूज करते हैं रिकॉर्डिंग करने के लिए, जो है थ्री डायमेंशनल जो इमेज को रिकॉर्डिंग करने के लिए स्मॉल पार्ट्स के लिए, और आल्सो हम इसको यूज करते हैं ऑप्टिकल एलिमेंट्स यूज करते हैं। ठीक है, तो ऑप्टिकल एलिमेंट्स कैन परफॉर्म द फंक्शन ऑफ मिरर्स, जो कि मिरर्स का परफॉर्म करता है, लेंसेज, ग्रांटिंग एंड कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ देम, एंड दे आर used in myriad technical devices. And holographic interferometry measure macroscopic displacement on the surface of an object and small changes in index of refraction of transparent object like plasma and heat waves. Future photonic device such as electro-optical chips will undoubtedly incorporate micro layer and holographic optical element for optical computation, free space interconnects, and massive analogs and digital memory system. And my dear students, there are some objective. What are the objective of holography? Here the objective of the holography. At the conclusion of the module, the student is expected to, the student आप लोग जो समझ जाओगे, क्या समझ जाओगे holography से? Understand that there are two basic types of holography: transmission and reflection. So keep in mind, my dear student. So types of holography, there are two types of holography. First in transmission and reflection. Other one is know how to illuminate and view the two types of holography. ये भी जान जाओगे, ये भी इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है कि हम इसके जान जाएंगे कि view the two types of holography. Be able to visualize the interference pattern between 2 points source of light of the same wavelength and how this pattern changes depending on the relative position of the sources. Understand that making a hologram requires the recording of interference pattern between light from a fixed point source and light from each point on an object. And also you have to explain why the images of hologram are truly three-dimensional. ठीक है, actually my dear student, I have sent this PDF to you in the WhatsApp group or through the mail. तो आप लोग और अच्छे से आप समझ पाएंगे कि आप क्या क्या चीज़ें समझ सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस PDF। एंड बहुत ज़्यादा आपको इसमें इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ होलोग्राफी में पढ़ने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। आपको इतना जानना है कि क्या पर्पज़ है होलोग्राफी का, होता क्या है और कितने टाइप्स के होते हैं और ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है। तो दीज आर द ऑब्जेक्टिव दैट आई एम गोइंग टू teach you. So and also understand why the transmission hologram can be broken into pieces and each pieces can recreate the entire recorded images. जाहिर सी बात है, सिंपल सी, अगर मिरर्स टूट जाएँ या कांच टूट जाए तो बहुत सारी पिक्चर्स उस पे आ जाती हैं। आल्सो बी एबल टू मेक अ रिफ्लेक्शन hologram and explain why the image can be viewed with the incandescent light. Be able to make a transmission hologram with more than one channel of information and explain why. Understand the concept of coherence length as applied to laser light and holography. Define holographic interferometry and know how to make a holographic diffraction granting the very high definition. These are the objective जो आपको मालूम चल जाएगा कि holography पढ़ने के बाद आपको मालूम चल जाएगा, राइट। Now, the basic concept, the types of holography. The hologram is a recording in a 2 or 3 dimensional. Keep in mind, from this basic concept is very important. This point is very important, my dear student. So, hologram is a recording in a 2 or 3 dimensional medium of the interference pattern from when a point source of light, a fixed wavelength, encounters the light of the same fixed wavelength arriving from an object. ठीक है, किसी भी एक ऑब्जेक्ट से जो हमारा वेवलेंथ आता है और वो एक रेफरेंस बीम पे पड़ता है. When the hologram is illuminated by the reference beam alone, the diffraction patterns recreates the wave front of light from the original object. Thus the viewer see an image indistinguishable from the original object. There are many types of holograms and there are varying ways of classifying them. For our purpose, we can divide into the two types. First one is reflection hologram and the second one is the transmission holograph. My dear student, to note it down, there are types of hologram. That one is the reflection and another one is the transmission. So what is reflection hologram? The reflection hologram in which a truly 3 dimensional image is seen near its surface. तो इसमें truly जो है 3 dimensional image हमको देखने को मिलता है जो surface के बाद is the most common type shown in the galleries. The hologram is illuminated by a spot of white incandescent light held at a specific angle and distance of and located on the rear side of the hologram. Thus, the image consists of a light reflected by the hologram. Recently, these holograms have been made and displayed in colors. Their image optical indistinguishable from the original object. If a mirror is the object and the holographic image of the mirror reflects light the white light. If a diamond is the object and the holographic image of the diamond is seen in the sparkle. Basically, the reflection is used for the 3 dimensional images. Note it down, my dear student. Another one is the transmission hologram. The typical transmission hologram is viewed with laser light, usually of the same type used to make the recording. This light is directed from the behind the hologram. Actually, this light क्या होता है behind उसके पीछे से पड़ता है and the image is transmitted into the observer side. ठीक है, the virtual image can be very sharp and deep. For example, through a small hologram, a full-size room with people in it can be seen as if the hologram were window. If this hologram is broken into small pieces, and one can still see the entire scene through the each pieces. Depending on the location of the pieces, a different perspective is observed. Furthermore, if an undiverged laser beam is directed backward through the hologram, a real image can be projected on the screen located at the original position. Basically, आपको ये जानना ज़रूरी है कि हमारा रिफ्लेक्शन क्या होता है 3 डायमेंशन के लिए होता है और इसमें और ट्रांसमिशन क्या होता है कि जो हमारे मिरर्स होते हैं उसको कई पार्ट्स में क्रैक हो जाता है. इसकी वजह से बहुत सारे पीसेस होते हैं जिस पर बहुत सारे इमेज आते हैं. ऑल्सो द हाइब्रिड होलोग्राम. तो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टाइप्स जो है रिफ्लेक्शन एंड द ट्रांसमिशन. तो हमें 2 टाइप्स पढ़ना था. हम ये समझ के होलोग्राम क्या होता है कि उसमें क्या चीज़ें होती हैं. तो ये सारी चीज़ें होती हैं और बाकी मैं इसका नोट्स आपको भेज दूंगा. तो माय डियर स्टूडेंट, थैंक्स फॉर द वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. If you have any doubt, if anybody have any doubt any topic about any topic, so just inform me through the WhatsApp message or mail me the topic, then I will clear your doubts whatever you have a doubt, right? So this is the types of hologram, and also I will send this PDF to the into the group, and also mail. Okay, so thanks my dear student.